I posted a poll asking you who your favorite brawler was, and 16,000 of you answered. The scoring is simple. Whomever you voted as your favorite gets 3 points, second favorite gets 2 points, and third favorite gets 1 point. Now, I channeled my inner Stewie McBeaker and tabulated the points, and here are the results. Let's start at the very bottom with the least liked brawler. Now, last year it was Pam, but this year with only 237 total points, it's Rosa. Not super surprising, and at number 63, Pam manages to move up one spot from last year. It's still not very good, but I mean, hey, it's not dead last, so that's progress, Pamela. Similarly, at 62, we have yet another very linear brawler in Jackie. Jackie actually received less first place votes than Rosa, but our 61st place brawler received the least amount of first place votes of any brawler, and that's Colonel RUFFS, as he only received 33 first place votes, but he did have a better showing as people's second or third favorite brawler. Now, while that last brawler wasn't one of your favorites, today's sponsor absolutely should be. Have you ever wanted to play Brawl Stars, but in 3D? Well, it's not Brawl Stars, but today's sponsor is very similar in some ways. Let me tell you about one of my favorite game modes in T3 Arena, and that's Crystal Assault. This game mode is similar to Heist in some ways because you have to attack the opponent's vault, but that's kind of where the difference is in. One of the awesome features about Crystal Assault is that in this game mode, as time goes along, the damage actually ramps up, so you'll always have a chance to win up to the very last second. There are multiple different maps that you can play on, from the straightforward terminal station to the wild and crazy energy canyon. You can attack or defend from multiple different elevations and work together as a team to get that victory. Now, T3 asked me to provide them something that I wish that they would add, but honestly, I really enjoy the game as it is. The controls are very smooth, the graphics are great, and above all, the action is fast and fun. I'd highly recommend you check it out for yourself. The link to download it is in the description. Big thanks to T3 for sponsoring today's video. With the number 60 brawler enters the first legendary brawler, and that's Meg. She barely edges out Barley. No, that's just lame. Who comes in at number 59. And right above him, we have our very first mythic brawler in Byron. Now, Byron is a strong brawler, but not one that I personally find very fun to play, and it looks like you all agree. After that comes a few long-range brawlers with Eve at 57, Nani at 56, and then the ever-angry Mr. P at 55. I actually like playing Mr. P a good bit, but I'm probably with you all and wouldn't put him in my top 3. Arriving in the 54th spot, we have Lou, and then right above him is the mountain of a man, or monster, I don't know, whatever. It's Frank. I really thought Frank would be higher up on this list, though I get it's probably a very love or hate kind of brawler, and it seems like it's more hate than love. Now at number 52 we have Penny, and then at 51 is a brawler that's really not very good in the meta right now, but apparently quite a few of you don't care and are rolling with him anyway, and that is Bull. Now moving into the top 50, we have a couple brawlers who have very interesting mechanics, with Jessie at number 50 and Bo at number 49, and all the way up at 48 we have Lola. She's a brawler who can't get enough of herself, but apparently you all don't feel the same way. Directly above her at 47 is our second thrower with Sprout, and with almost 100 first place votes, there are apparently a lot of you who like to troll your teammates. Well done. And at number 46 is a brawler who made a big jump from last year. She is my editor's favorite brawler, and one that everybody has. It's Shelly. While Shelly is the very first brawler you get, at number 46 is a relatively new one in Gus. I personally think Gus is slept on pretty hard. He's not only a really fun brawler, but he's also extremely strong right now. Now technically, Gus and Shelly tied for total points with 584. However, Gus received more overall votes, so I'm just going to say that that's the tiebreaker, and Gus beats out Shelly. Coming in at 44th place, we have NITA, followed by RICO in 43rd place, and then a brawler who is really strong in the current meta with Grom. Coming in at number 41, we have the very newest brawler, Mandy. And while she's supposed to be brand new and exciting, I think that this is actually a pretty good spot for her. She's fun, but she's definitely not over the top. At number 40, we have the old man Gale, and then Belle at number 39. Another long-range brawler is at number 38, but this time it's a legendary and it's Amber. Moving up spots from last year, we have B, who finds herself at number 37. Now, while B moved up, our next brawler fell all the way from number 11 last year to number 36 this year, and that's Tara. Now, I don't think much has changed year over year, but quite a few of you fell out of love with her for whatever reason. Halfway through the list now, we find another legendary brawler, and it's Sandy. Sandy also fell quite a bit, going from 9 last year all the way down to 35. And at number 34, we have blah, 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 blah. I think you know who that is. And then at number 33, we have my second favorite brawler, and that's Brock. Now, normally sharpshooters do better than this, but I can see how Brock isn't as exciting as another brawler like Piper, who is vastly higher up on this list. However, what I can't understand is how you all put 8-Bit directly above Brock. Like, what? I mean, yeah, they're both long range, but Brock is way more fun to play. What's wrong with you guys? Anyway, at number 31, we have Ems, and cracking the top 30, we have Max. Now, moving into the top 30 brawlers, you're going to see that these brawlers normally become a lot more dynamic than the other ones. And our brawler at number 29 is no exception, and that is El Primo. He's a strong brawler that has good movement for a tank, so I totally get this choice. At number 28, we have a very annoying brawler, and that's Squeak, but one that I actually enjoy playing quite a bit. Which makes me realize I like to play annoying brawlers. What does that say about me? Anyway, at number 27, we have the new mythic brawler Gray, followed by another annoying brawler that is one of everybody's most hated, and that's Tick. Now, I think that personally, this is a good spot for Tick because while yes, he is very toxic to play against, he's actually pretty fun to play, or at least in my opinion. Cracking the top 25, we have Carl, which I think is also a good spot for him, but right after that, we have one of my least favorite brawlers to play, which is Ash. I mean, I guess I understand because like a raged up Ash is pretty fun, but for sure not one of my favorites. Now, our next brawler was the first brawler to crack 4 digits on total points, coming in with 1,004 total points, and in 23rd place, it is Sam. Sam's another brawler that's pretty polarizing, but also super strong right now. At 22, we have another dynamic brawler, and one that I do like playing, and that's Bonnie. Coming in at number 21 is a brawler that takes a lot of skill to play good, but super rewarding if you can do it, and that's Colt. Now, Colt had a pretty big drop. Last year, he was number 10, and this year, he falls 11 spots down to number 21. So we start off the top 20 brawlers in Brawl Stars with a brawler that I'm very bad with, and one that I personally don't find fun, but I know a lot of you love her, and that's Bibi. Edging her out by 1 spot is Otis at number 19, and right above Otis at number 18 is a brawler who has gotten much better overall with a buff that he just received, and that's DYNAMIKE. Now, he is a bit harder to play than some brawlers, but I do really enjoy playing him, and I think that he's a fun character as well. Now, number 17 actually surprises me because this brawler is not a dynamic brawler, but he is very versatile, and that's Poco. I mean, I don't get this one that much, but hey, I mean, this is your list, not mine. Directly above Poco is another brawler that I don't like to play, and her name's Colette, coming in at number 16. At number 15, we see an assassin and one that is very strong. Daryl has always been a fun brawler to me. From when his range was really far to when he got completely reworked, I've always enjoyed playing with him, and I think 15 is a pretty good spot for him, although I do think that it could have been even higher. At number 14 is the angry Star Park shop owner Griff. Now, this is a big jump for Griff, as last year he was number 43, so he moves up almost 30 spots. And right above him is the high-flying Janet coming in at 13. Now at number 12, we see another assassin in Buzz, where he drops a few spots from last year, which is a little surprising, but at number 11, we see one of the most favorited long-range brawlers ever, and that's Piper. So now we have come to the top 10. The 10 most loved brawlers in Brawl Stars. At number 10, we have probably the most polarizing brawler in the game. Either you love him or you hate him. Either way, he's waiting there with his super to jump on you. It's Edgar. Next, we have a very dynamic brawler that is one of the most well-rounded brawlers in the game. He can move, he can deal burst damage, and he is always ready to party. At number 9, we have Surge. Now, our number 8 brawler is a new addition to the rankings. He is also another assassin. he can make some amazing plays, get some last-second clutch moments, and so it's no surprise to see FANG come in at number 8. Now, the next brawler is arguably the best brawler in the game right now. Now, he's got a handful of nerfs, but it has not stopped him in any way from busting his way into your hearts and the top 10. Buster snagged an impressive 2,521 total points and was the 3rd highest picked brawler for your 2nd favorite brawler. Now at number 6 is a brawler that doesn't make a lot of noise, but that's only because, well, he can't. Spike doesn't need to have any voice lines at all. It doesn't matter, he is still a very solid brawler in almost any game mode, and with such a fun character, it's no surprise that you all chose him as your 6th favorite brawler in Brawl Stars. And now for the top 5 brawlers. All of these brawlers are loved by a large amount of players, and our number 5 brawler was actually last year's number 1. Falling 4 spots from number 1 to make way for a new champion, we have Leon. Leon has always been a perennial favorite of players, and this year is no different with a very impressive showing. At number 4, we have the punch-drunk stuntman Stu. He's really fast to play, and a good Stu player can make some insanely ridiculous plays. He works well in many different game modes, maps, and with a fun character to boot, I can absolutely see why you all chose him as your 4th favorite brawler. Now at number 3, we have a brawler who's actually pretty horrible in the meta right now, but clearly you all don't care if you can win or not, and why would you when the brawler is this fun to play? It's MORTIS. MORTIS has been a very tough brawler to succeed with for a while now, but when things go right for him, they can make the game so much fun, so I can't fault your choice. Now coming in at number 2 is a brawler that I personally voted for, Crow. Now Crow is another one of those brawlers that is really love or hate, and yes, he is very annoying to play against, but playing with him is just so much fun. He always seems to make a showing in these videos, and he actually moves up 1 spot from number 3 last year all the way to number 2. That means that a brand new champion is dethroning Leon from last year, and it's the brand new brawler Chester. Now I'd like to say this is a close one, but no, Chester ran away with the votes as he amassed almost 6,200 points to Crow's 4,700. Now I do think that there's some recency bias going on here, as well as just how overpowered he is right now, but he does have some of the best voice lines in the game, and he is super fun to play with. So I see it, and I can't really fault you for your choices, even though Crow should have been number 1. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm not salty at all. Not salty whatsoever. So there you have it. Every brawler in Brawl Stars ranked from the most favorite to the least favorite. Rosa is the big loser, and Chester is the big winner. Thank you all for voting, and as always, until next time, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace out.